Hello, Internet. I'm adjust everything. I hope everyone is doing well, and I'm sure there's probably not a soul who's on watching yet, which is fine. All right, let's see. I gotta adjust, get used to everything going on here again, you guys. I can't see anything. Can't remember where a lot of things show up on the screen. Sadly, even though I have my computer, you guys are gonna see the top of my head again when I lean down and look at something. I hope you can all deal with that. Okay. So I'm going to do my usual thing, just letting certain people specifically know that I'm live with my phone open. All right, let's see. I did go live a couple of minutes early, so make sure everything's working right. This one's probably not going to work, but yeah, she'll get the message or she won't. She'll probably message me like, girl, I'm at work. Oops. Of course, I have to contact Sissy, because we all know what Sissy means to me, right? So today, well, it's a day, to put it lightly. It's my birthday, and dear God, do I feel old. It's been months since I've been live, other than this past weekend when I was testing out my computer and my new webcam. So I thought I'd have an actual stream. This really is just a casual chat. I thought I'd fill you guys in on some of the books I've read, TV shows, and movies I've watched. There hasn't been a lot, but there's been some. It's there. And I thought we just might have some fun. So we'll give it a couple minutes, see if anybody shows up. I'm wondering what everybody out there thinks of the new trailer for the new Coming to America film. Kind of out of character to find out what the trailer gives away and what it's about. It's like, no, that's out of character a little bit. So that looks like that sucks, but it does feel like exactly the movie that would have been made as a direct sequel 2 or 3 years after the movie came out versus 3. So that could make it really fun, or it could make it really cringy. I still love the original Coming to America, so we'd have to wait and see how it is when it actually does come out. No question in my mind I'm going to watch it, though. No question at all. But yeah, other than the fact that Coming to America 2, the trailer is out, which is exciting and dread-filling. And my son is super excited that Tom and Jerry, the movie, is coming out, which less than zero excitement for. He loves the old cartoons. He loves Scooby-Doo. He loves Tom and Jerry. He likes Looney Tunes. He doesn't know about the Jetsons or the Flintstones, but he really likes a couple of those movies, those old TV shows. So he's looking forward to that. He's going to have to wait until it gets released onto DVD. The Candyman remake was put off by COVID, so I haven't had the chance to enjoy that yet. That really, really bites. I was looking forward to seeing how that came out. I don't know what else yet. I'm still giving anybody a chance to arrive if they want to. So maybe I should share this link again. Oop. Dawn! Hi, Sissy! I'm glad you're here. I was just about to share this link real quick. I know I shared it on my Facebook page, but I'm going to share it there again real quick, guys. So just I won't be able to see if anybody else chats for a moment. Share to the page I run. Yes, that one. And post. Still doing everything half blind here. That's okay. Are you on your phone, Dawn, or are you on the computer? Phone? All right, so if you can't respond very often because your keyboard goes wonky, okay, that's cool. If you can't, I'll understand. You see me okay? You hear me? Is this setting all right, or should I put it up brighter? Because it looks okay to me. Looks good? Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right, so I guess we'll get started. I don't think this is going to be an overly long stream anyway. I was just saying that I'm dreading but also looking forward to the new Coming to America movie, since the new trailer has been out for a week or so now, or probably longer. It just came up on my personal feed recently. Plot holes, plot retcons, things happen, so I'm dreading that. I'm waiting to see how cringy it is. I'm waiting to see if Paula Abdul does the big dance sequence that the trailer showed us, because she did the big dance in the first movie, so it would be a nice callback if that actually existed. But I don't even know who's directing the new movie. I haven't really looked at anything yet. It just felt like Coming to America 30 years later, which is exactly how you want it to feel. You want it to feel like the real deal. So let's see, what have I got on my list here? Stuff that I watched this year. You guys probably know most of it. Let's my friends lists. Where's my list? I need to find my list. Looks like it might just be you and me, girl. That's okay. See, you guys all know, or I'm pretty sure you all know, I watched The Invisible Man, because that happened way before my computer shit the bed. Tried to watch, I did watch Suspiria. I tried to watch Doctor Sleep. I watched Barnum with an exclamation point. It's kind of like the original Greatest Showman. Michael Crawford was in it. It's a pro shot of the stage show that was out in the West End and also came out on Broadway. I think when it came to Broadway, I don't know if he was the original Barnum or replacement Barnum, but he was actually played by Jim Dale, the guy who reads the Harry Potter books here in America. So that's kind of cool. And I know Raul Esparza also has covered one of the songs called "There's a Sucker Born Every Minute," and he's the best guy I've ever heard sing that song. But that's beside the point. Saw the stage show a long while back. It was interesting. Nowhere near as good as The Greatest Showman, but it was interesting. It was good to see Michael Crawford in something again. I never finished The Outsider. HBO did The Outsider, which was an adaptation of sorry, shaking the camera. Shake my desk. The whole camera goes. The Outsider is an adaptation of a Stephen King novel. It was a HBO miniseries, I believe, and I made it about halfway through it, maybe, and I got bored, which is almost how I felt about the book, but not really. I was engaged the whole time I read the book for the first time. Subsequent readings made other parts more boring, but the movie just didn't grab me. I don't know if it was because of me getting pissy over adaptation points that got taken away, but it wasn't bad. It just personally got bored. I got there's an app here in America that some people can get called Hoopla, which is a library app. If you have a library card, you download this app, you plug your library card information into it, and you can rent 5 things a month. There's also Libby, which doesn't limit how many you get, but there's similar apps. But Libby is for books and audiobooks, and Hoopla you can take out CD, like music albums, like so I could take out the Family Opera 25th anniversary show soundtrack or the pro shop show itself, and that would count as against it. But you could take out movies, books, audio books. Hey Eddie, thank you very much. It's very nice of you. Very very nice of you. I'm just going over some of the stuff I watched recently since my last computer shit the bed. And I was just getting to a movie that, as a fan with a PH, I've been looking forward to seeing for a long time. Came out in like, did it say when it came out? Let me look it up real quick. I think it was 2013, 2014, but I just want to double check. 2014. It's a Phantom of the Opera with directed by and starring Anthony P.D. Mann. I believe he's a Canadian, and he actually let me friend him on Facebook. When I took this movie off the Hoopla app, I got to watch it and had fun with it. Kind of a horror movie family opera. And I posted on his Facebook page, hey, I just want you to know I finally saw this. I'm probably going to buy it in the near future because it might be pretty much an independent movie and it may have a lot of freaking problems, but I had a blast with it. It's going to be worth buying and watching again. Is, maybe a quote unquote guilty pleasure, but a good movie, So I had fun with that one. A Phantom of the Opera, if you guys are interested at all. How's your week going, Eddie, huh? Let's see. Then I bought, right before it finally came out on Hulu, which sucks. Oh, hey, Josh. You are fashionably late. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Just talking about some movies I caught up on since like the last time I got to have a real live stream, like a real catch-up one. And it was Anthony P.D. Mann's A Phantom of the Opera. If you're not aware of Hoopla, Josh, you might want to try it on your phone. It's like a library app. You just need a library card number to plug into it. The only problem with that app versus Libby is you get only 5 takes a month. They do have things that say free for this month, and there are new ones every month, and they don't count against your 5. But I just looked at the ones available for audiobook this month, and there are 3 or 4 out of like maybe 2 or 3 dozen that are available that I might consider possibly, but I don't see myself doing it. Do the library sell X? Asking for a friend. Says, do the library sell XXX videos? I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so. But then again, I haven't looked. There's nothing that says pornography, if that answers your question. Hey, what happened? I had my website up here. Oh yeah, I did have my website up. There's only one other thing new to me that I watched these past couple of months that I put on my Letterboxd page. Gretel and Hansel, which came out early last year. I'd heard mixed things about it, mostly good things though, and I really wanted to see it for myself. Eddie, for science and just to study. Sure, Eddie. But I finally just said screw it. I found it on the Walmart shelf and bought it, at a decent, I think I got it in the $5 bin, so thank God for that. I didn't pay full price for it or anything, because the movie is not a bad movie. I don't want to turn anybody against it who hasn't seen it. Gretel and Hansel horror movie, modern retelling of an old classic. Well, not modern, actually, it is a period piece, but, came out this year, so modern. Last year, so modern. But it's kind of a feminist type story. It wasn't great, and it was also just very, very dark. So for somebody that can't see it, going to a movie that's primarily dark and firelit through the whole thing, like I could see The Witch better than I could see most of this movie. Not that it was all dark, but the things that were dark were super, super dark. And like 3 days after I bought it and watched it, and was like, well, that was a little disappointing. I'm glad I only spent $3 on it. It finally came out on Hulu and Amazon Prime, so I could watch it for free. It's like, son of a bitch, I could have just seen it and then left it alone. Now I spent money on it. I believe I told everybody, Josh. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna read that, Josh, but you weren't talking to me. Yeah, I think before my computer shit the bed and I got to have another catch-up stream like this, I told y'all guys I was watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show, for the first time since it first aired. I'd never watched the entire show. I'd never seen Angel either. I think I stopped watching before season 1 ended for Buffy. So of course I never watched Angel. I kept hearing about Angel, and I figured out pretty quick, well, Angel, Buffy's boyfriend, the vampire, that's the thing. Oof. Boy, was I right and was I wrong. I finally watched both series all the way through. Thank you, Andy, aka Dave Seekin, for pushing those on me. Josh. You got to start getting the cheerleading song from the original Buffy movie stuck in my head now. You know I like the Buffy movie better than anything in the world. Like, that's one of the reasons I never really wanted to watch the TV show in the first place. I had so much campy fun with the original Buffy, I didn't want to go there. But I'm so glad I did, because it's absolutely amazing. Let's see, Eddie. I liked Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Then during the actress' final season, her cousin took up the Vampire Slayer mantle and the show went downhill. Excuse me? Her cousin, huh? If only that was what it was. Hello, Han Cookin? Han Cookin? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. New face, new name. Good to see you here. But yeah, I got to see Buffy all the way through, got to see Angel all the way through, Spike forever as far as I'm concerned. Let's see. I don't get into you. You didn't get into Angel? That's fine. I preferred Angel once I watched it. Just like I'm a huge Vampire Diaries and original stan. As I was watching Buffy, I was like, oh my god, Diaries stole so much from Buffy. Oh my god. I prefer originals ever so like slightly, like maybe 1% over the original show. And that's how I feel about Angel versus Buffy, except I completely prefer Angel. I prefer the aesthetic. It was darker. I might need to give it a chance. You might need to. It's a different aesthetic. It is a very different show. It's got its own issues and its own atmosphere. It's really good. I enjoy it. And if you were a fan of Cordelia in Buffy, she's actually in that one for a majority of it. So you probably like that. Wesley is also there, if you remember that character. So there's some other, there's some crossover characters, and there are a couple of crossover episodes. They're a lot of fun. I also watched all 11 seasons of MASH, Mobile Army Surgical Hospital, I believe is what MASH actually stands for, right? I think that's right. Starring, well, I want to get all the names right, so I'm going to look it up, because I know me. I'm going to really, really screw it up and screw up a couple of these names. I know David Ogden Stiers is in it. I love him. And I knew Alan Alda was in it, who I'd seen in The Object of My Affection, but not in very much else. Eddie, I just know the meme, shut up Wesley from Star Trek. Yeah, I love Next Generation, but I barely remember Wesley in it. I mean, I remember he was there, but I was too young to have an informed opinion of him. So I couldn't really think of it one way or the other. Who here is familiar with MASH? Who here has seen any of the show MASH? It ran, well, actually, like I said, I'm going to look it up to make sure I get things right anyway. But who here is familiar with the show at all? Even, on the periphery of existence as a pop culture thing. What more ads popping up lately? Because it's It aired from 1972 to 1983. Your grandpa watched it on his old CTR TV? Yeah, a lot of grandparents and parents watched it. A lot of our grandparents and parents watched it, mostly because a lot of them lived through it, and it was interesting, and it was funny, and it took the piss out of that shit, and it's a very pacifist show, and it came out in half-hour episodes, and it was a comedy, but it had some heavy shit in it. See, oh, Josh, I never made it to the end of the Buffy series. I should probably go back and rewatch it. All right. When you say you never got to the end of it, how far did you get? I need to know. The film also helped me discover Toad the Wet Sprocket, who are an awesome 90s band. Huh. And their frontman Glenn Phillips does lots of mostly acoustic charity streams here on YouTube. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. You'll have to give me more information on that. Okay? Like, share YouTube links with me. I mean, you're on my Facebook, my personal Facebook friends list, so. Yeah, it is a really interesting fun fact. But, yeah, I'm all about James Marsters and Buffy. Absolutely. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, James Marsters as Spike. I never liked Angel, the character. Like, from Buffy through the show Angel. Never liked the character Angel much. But I liked the show Angel. I liked Angel in some episodes, and I loved every single person around him other than fucking Cordelia in the show Angel. I mean, if anybody remembers Wesley from the original Buffy show, he was pathetic as fuck. But he grows into his own, and he has the most fascinating arc out of any character I've seen on just about either of those two shows. I don't remember. I never rewatched, only saw his original one. Okay. That's fair. Had a couple of really controversial episodes, a couple of really fun episodes. It has a musical episode in season 6, which is amazing. The main character show, but you don't give a fuck about him. Yeah. Well, it's I don't know. He was kind of the original TV broody vamp. TV show broody vamp. I'm probably wrong about that. There was Vampire Masquerade show. There was Forever Night. There was other stuff that I've never seen. I can't stop it. But Angel feels like the original emo boy, and it's kind of annoying. There's a demon who sings karaoke in his show named Lorne. At least that's his nickname. And when you sing, he can read things about your aura and your future and stuff. He's fascinating. There's Fred. What is Fred's actual name? I forget her name. I don't know if it's Frederica or what it is. I can't remember now. But she's great. She's cute as a button. I'm in love with her, I'm not buying or anything. I'm not lesbian. I'm in love with Fred. Everybody loves Fred. Absolutely loves Fred. Just like everybody loves Willow in the original show. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, Buffy in season 6 has a musical episode, which is fucking amazing. Amazing. Spike has a great arc. There was an episode in which most fans will probably never forgave him for what he did in that episode. But he comes back and gets a little redemption arc between that and the other show. So that's fun. Oh, my son's hurting himself by tripping on things, man. He's good at that. Don't worry, it doesn't sound like a bad one. Yeah, and I watched MASH, which is the medical show. I had a lot of fun with that one. I got into it because I watched somebody else, another YouTube channel's video essay on it, and their basic love affair from the time they were like 13 watching the show, for Nick at Night reruns and stuff. And she did say it was primarily a comedy, but they balanced it out with the heavy stuff. I don't think they balanced it out with the heavy stuff at all. I was there for the heavy shit. That's my jam. But it was extremely comedic, which took away from it for me. But I still enjoyed myself a lot. Excuse me, guys. I just got a message of some kind. Hang on. And my aunt said she's here watching, and she can't see the message, and she can't hear my audio. I don't know, Auntie. Period. Everybody else is here talking to me and can seem to hear me. Sorry. I'm going to share this with her real quick, guys, so she can come if she wants to, okay? So just give me a minute. Let me see if I can help her out. Share. Copy link. Paste. Send. Alright, we'll see if she sends me another one. I think the last Buffy episode you really remember was in 2011, and it had Seth Green in it. Yeah, Seth Green was in it for a while. He played Oz. I loved Oz. Like, got a, small, almost crush on the character. Like, he was amazing. It's very, very quiet and sincere dude, but he had a hell of a sense of humor and could take everything in stride. All right, I heard you, I am you. Why didn't you know? It's like, ding, you have a message. Maybe it wasn't for her. This makes no sense. Life makes no sense, guys. Oh, okay, maybe she just hit the heart button or something. I don't know. Maybe she just hit like. So I watched those two shows. And then I did a lot of listening to audiobooks and reading. Did you tell them to click the live chat button? No, but most of the time I just click on the link for, oh, look, somebody's live. Click, and it goes to it. But I'll let her know. Thank you. Someone in the chat room says, click on the live chat button, period. Live chat button, period. Stupid autocorrect. It's the first time it said the light shot buttons, and I'm like, what? I did not say that. Seth Green, pretty great, was in a bunch of popular stuff, was one of the big creators behind Robot Chicken, now think he's just full-time on Family Guy. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I remember him in Stephen King's It. Beep, beep, Richie. Beep, beep. That's probably the only thing I know him from. I mean, I knew he did Family Guy, but it's not like I'm going to recognize him in an animated show, or whatever voice he would have done. Actually, when I was watching Buffy, every time he came on and, he'd be in a scene, I'd be like, I am my friend Andy who got me into watching in the first place. And I was like, Andy, how many Xanax pills did how many Xanax and lithium pills did this guy take before going on set? That's where I first saw Seth Green in It. Then Austin Powers. Oh yeah, that's right. He was in Austin Powers too, wasn't he? I forgot about that. But yeah, that was where I first saw him. Stephen King's It. Hey, Auntie, there you are. Good to see you here. Can you hear me now? Awesome. Good to know. Good to know. I wonder if there's a lag or something. That's a possibility. Whatever. Life happens. So I saw Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I saw MASH. I saw Angel. I tried to watch the TV show of the Dresden Files again this week because for those of you who aren't aware yet, this Saturday I plan on having a nice long nighttime live stream where I get to talk about the Dresden Files. The show I've talked about a lot before, like a lot of my book tags, book conversations have gone to the Dresden Files. We've had full-blown conversations about it, but this is like I am planning it. I have things to say about it. I've read the newest book that came out, and it's going to be spoiler heavy. So if you're interested in reading it and don't want it to get spoiled for you, you don't want to come to this stream. But I'm going to save the actual book talk and spoiler stuff to the end, so you can come in and hear my definitive dream cast for if it was ever made into films and stuff like that. Josh, your audio is readable but not awesome. Do I have an alternate mic? I have a computer mic. This is my new setup. I got a webcam with a microphone in it, and it also has a light with it that I can adjust. Except last time somebody said the second setting was the best one, so there we go. We can test my other one next time. But this one came with a lot of background noise canceling stuff built in, so maybe I'm just too far away from it. The video's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear the video's good, because I look at my old videos and they're so blurry. So yeah, I'm going to be doing major Harry Blackstone Copperfield Dresden, the Dresden Files by Jim Butcher themed video this weekend. If you don't want spoilers, don't show up, or at least don't show up at the end. Peace out. I may talk about some spoiler things before that, like who characters are, kind of when they show up, but I won't talk about the heavy stuff that I have opinions on. 144p camera res. Certainly an upgrade from your previous setup. Yeah, no kidding. This is the hang on, I have my magnifier on because I can't even see myself. This is my webcam now. So, and my computer's awesome because it came with 16 RAM. Yay! Yeah, I actually got the upgraded version of this laptop. I spent over $100 more than my top of the budget I wanted to spend on a laptop, just so I could get this. Yeah, big time. Very nice. So I'm going to go to Goodreads now and talk a little bit about anything that might be interesting me there. And like I said, this is a very unstructured, casual night tonight. I just was like, yeah, I haven't really had a chance to go on live except to test myself on Saturday, and so I don't have anything specific I wanted to talk about. We seem to be having fun talking about Buffy, even though you guys haven't really seen it. I really like the Dresden Files show. It was great. We still haven't read the books. Okay, Josh. I have the only season that ever aired of the TV show. I have watched it all the way through once, and I've watched the first episode that ever aired. Not the first episode that was ever intended, because that was the last episode that ever aired, for fuck's sake. That the last episode that ever aired was the one that they filmed as the pilot. And it was the one most closely related to any of the books, and they did a horrible job at it, and I have things to say about the TV show as well. I was gonna watch it for this weekend, got 3 episodes in, and just went, I don't have it in me to watch 13 of these. And yeah, I have read 17 books and several of the short stories. If you want to use Hoopla or any other app, I highly recommend if you get the audiobooks. They're read by the guy who played Spike in Buffy. They were read by James Marsters, and he's a master, except for one. I can't remember which one it was, but there was one that I recently found out a family emergency came up 2 days before he was supposed to start recording, so they replaced him for that book. But I never noticed a difference, honestly, so he must have done a good job. You also remember the book The Vampire Slayer game on Xbox. Almost beat it. You almost beat it. I don't know if it was the one on Xbox, but my friend Dave Deacon actually was playing one of the Buffy games, a PC game, a few months back. It was janky as hell, but it looked like it was fun. But it could have been an old game in a modern setup, So I'm not sure. My books. I wish we can have Leonard Nimoy or Nellie deGrasse Tyson reading me on audiobook. I know who Leonard Nimoy is, obviously. Rest in peace. But I don't know who Neil deGrasse Tyson is. Could you tell me? Oh God, this still says I'm still reading The Hunger Games and Catching Fire. Well, I'll get back to it sometime before the end of the year. That's when I listen to multiple times usually. Read books. Only thing about Goodreads is I go to look on my read shelf and they're not in order that I posted them. Audio correct to Neil, the smart science spaceman. Neil deGrasse Tyson. The director of the Hayden Planetarium, a renowned astrophysicist, if I can speak, and a public figure. Okay, cool. First, the Black Bill Nye, the science guy. Okay, I'll take your word for it. You know, I probably have at least heard of him in passing in one show or another at some point. But, oh wait, that's somebody else. That was a doctor that turns out he can sing. That's somebody else. That was a surgeon. No, sorry guys. Guess I don't know who that is. I'm an ignorant fuck. It's an ignorant fuck. Let's see. I recently listened to The Remaking by Clay McLeod Chapman. It was a waste of my fucking time. That's what that book was. It was a young adult horror book. What's it say? You'll get a good pic of him if you type meme after his name. Yeah, meme usually does the trick, huh? You're full of more trivia than even I am. Don't sell yourself short. Nah. Well, I'm the queen of random movie and Broadway trivia. We know this. But when it comes to other kinds of trivia, not so much. Inspired by a true story, my ass. I was thinking of how to tell you guys what this book is, and the first words on the summary are inspired by a true story. They're pulling that ass hat out. Oh my god. No. I don't even need to read the summary to you after reading that. But yeah, past couple of months, I read the final two Dresden books that came out last year, back to back, which were Peace Talks and Battleground. And they're really good. I have opinions, like I said, I'll talk about those on Saturday. TV just got really quiet there. Sorry, I'm just like, I think my mom's gonna end up interrupting me. Shall I tell you guys what I got for Christmas? I got Death Masks, the Dresden Files audiobook. This is the only audiobook that's Dresden Files I own now, so I've been listening to that one to death. I got The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon by Stephen King, the audiobook. I'm super happy with that. My brother got me all 7 seasons of The Dead Zone on DVD with Anthony Michael Hall from back when it aired on USA in the early 2000s. And I never saw the whole thing. Let's see, Eddie. I'm the game trivia man and random clairvoyant psychic sometimes. The game trivia man. Okay, give me a second, guys. Shall we play? Trivial Pursuit Horror Movie Edition 100 Years of Horror. You're in? All right, awesome. You'd be down any? Okay, let's do this thing then. You might want to take a note or two, because we obviously won't play this the traditional way. I'm not going to sit here and keep rolling the dice. And this is the travel version because it costs a third of what the full board game version would cost. So. But I'm going to keep a little bit of track of time. It's only 6:30 here, but around 8, I got to make sure my kid gets ready for bed. Anybody up for this? Anybody else up for this? Okay, Auntie, you're the first one that said you were in. Let's see, Josh. Runs far away and calls his. Okay, hold on. I won't answer the questions if you don't want me to. I will let you guys go for it. Or I'll answer last, okay? And believe me, I've gone through a lot of these questions playing with my husband. I'll probably remember a couple of answers here or there, but there's so much I don't know. So much. All right, I will let Aunt Sharon have first crack at this, okay? Or, well, not first crack. Anybody can answer. First person to answer correctly gets the point, okay? But I'm going to let her pick the topic first. You ready? You can pick between monster, gore/disturbing, psychological, killer, or international. So, should we type that all in so people can remember? I'll type it in. Monster or psychological horror. Okay. I'm still going to type it in though. Oh, somebody type it in. All right. She wants me to read psychological horror. Let's go for this, shall we? All right. First person to type it in gets the point, and we'll play to 5 points. How's that sound? Wait, what color is that one? Psychological is pink. I might need my other magnifying glass. By the way, hi all. A little late for that, isn't it? All right, here we go. At the 75th Golden Globe Awards, Get Out from 2017 was nominated Best Motion Picture in what category? You got a modern one, lucky woman. This never happens to me. Read the question one more time. Okay, not a problem. At the 75th Golden Globe Awards, Get Out from 2017 was nominated for Best Motion Picture in what category? I see your answer, Addie. Just to let you know, I do see it. You're wrong. Well, technically, you're wrong. When y'all give up, send me a question mark, okay? I'm doing weird things off camera. Nope. Nope. Not best visual effects, not best music. Best director, nope. we give in? You give? Okay. You give in, Auntie Sharon? Okay. It says musical or comedy. You were thinking Parasite as well? Ah, Parasite's way newer than Get Out, though, by modern standards. Yeah, apparently it was best. It was awarded Best Picture in musical or comedy category, and it is a. I don't want to say black comedy because that feels like a complete unintentional pun. It is a dark comedy. It is a morbid comedy, but you know, yeah, there are horror movie musicals out there. Don't forget, Repo the Genetic Opera is a thing. All right, Eddie, it is your turn to pick a category. Will you pick monster, gore and disturbing, psychological, paranormal, killer, or international? I have to see how long this battery lasts. I haven't charged it in like ever. I should probably turn off this battery too. It's not like I'm doing much with my mouse. International. Oh, you like to be tricky, man. All right, then. Let's do this thing. In what century is Oni Baba from 1964 set? And it's Oni Baba. That is how it's spelled. In what century is Oni Baba set? No looking it up on IMDb. Stepping out of your comfort zone. Oni Baba set in the 17th century. You happen to be wrong. It's not like I can shame you for it. We're talking about a movie that was made half a century ago. Half a century ago. That's from a foreign country. Will Sharon be guessing, or is this it for you? Are you not going to just take a shot in the dark? 16th century, 12th century. Haven't seen it yet. No guess. Okay, no guesses. That's fine. Nobody guessed the last one either, so it's going to take us a while to get to 5 points, isn't it? But it's fun. Caveman century. Ah, wise ass. All right. The answer is always double checking it. The 14th century. 14th. You guys are close, but no cigar. Okay, Josh, please pick a genre for us. That's not going to do anything. Pick a category. Monster, gore and disturbing, psychological, paranormal, killers, international. I'm trying to aim this, but it's hard to aim this at the camera since the light is surrounding the camera lens. Really hard to do. Yeah, I know it won't. It's kind of sucky. Probably too close, honestly. I mean, if I held it way back here, there's a chance it would, but that's only if you couldn't see this horrible glare running off of it, you know? The glare. It's the glare. Oh well. All right. I don't know if Josh is going to pick one. Oh, somebody's ringing on my phone. Hang on a second, guys. Hello? Hey, how are you doing? I'm good, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. So how's your day been? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. That sounded painful. Uh, I am, very much. Yeah, went out and hung out with my husband and sister-in-law for a little bit, and then came home, hung out with Benny, and Mom got me a cake. It was nice. Yeah. Yeah, it comes and goes. Yeah, he's doing all right considering the schedule he needs to keep up. No, not at all. Yeah. But I am in the middle of actively doing something, though, so I'm going to have to let you go. All right. Thank you for the birthday wishes, though. Love you. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Sorry, guys. I didn't want to ignore my brother. You want psychological horror, John? Josh? Sorry. Ugh, Josh. Looks like I know who I'm talking to. All right. Everybody ready? What is the name of the villainous character? Everybody will know this one. Kathy Bates portrays in 1990s Misery. Everything's falling all over the place. Are you serious? I'm just asking. because it can be hard to tell sarcasm versus seriousness. Okay, I'm suspecting that there might be some lag at this point. Oh, wait, Stephen King's Misery. What was the question? Yeah. Who What is the name of the character that Kathy Bates played in Misery? Good try. Good try, Auntie. Right actress, wrong Stephen King movie. And by the way, I'm not drinking alcohol today. Usually I have this. It's with the mics, but no mics today. Yeah, she's nice. Yeah. I love the movie Dolores Claiborne, though. Not quite as much as I love the book, but I love that movie. Wasn't it Annie? I haven't seen that in forever and only once. It was Annie. Annie Wilkes. Josh gets the first actual point of the night. Ah, okay. Nice drink. Okay, got it. All right. So, who has not picked a topic yet? Dawn, are you still with us? I turned off my mouse and now I'm trying to use that instead of my mouse pad. I'm an idiot. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Are you okay, Annie? Where did that originally come from? Because for me, it was originally the Count Dracula show. He was reviewing Halloween 2. IBC, yes, it is the good stuff. I should have gotten a root beer or a cream soda, but I didn't want to spend the extra $5-6 getting a 6-pack of the booze, so I'm gonna put this flavor. Smooth criminal. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you're serious or not, but that actually makes perfect sense. All right. I will. Okay, Dawn. Pick a topic. Pick A, B, C, D, E, or F. Since I know you're typing on your phone, it's harder for you to do. So, it's A, B, C, D, E, or F. A through F. Pick a letter. And he says Michael Jackson. Stupid autocorrect. And I even bought the Michael Jackson Moonwalker movie. Oh, I see. I see. That's okay, Eddie. You know, me being legally blind, I read it as that anyway. I actually didn't even see it was spelled wrong. And that no smooth criminal. I do know that song anyway. So actually, I think I know the cover song that. Who did the cover song of that was so famous? Was it the same guys who did Butterfly? I can't remember anymore. Come, my lady, come, my lady. I'm probably thinking of the entire wrong fucking group, anyways. Doesn't matter. Sorry, guys. I watch too much Todd in the Shadows. One Hit Wonderland. I get his videos mixed up in my head all the time. The cover was Alien Ant Farm. Okay, cool. I sang Crazy Town. Okay, got it. When it comes to music, I'm not such a whiz. Musicals, yes, music, not so much. I mean, you can ask me about Garth Brooks, you can ask me a little bit about Queen and David Bowie, but when it comes to everything, okay, Dawn, pick a letter from A to F. By the way, I was just trying to talk about whoever covered Smooth Criminal, not. I wasn't trying to say it was the same people who did Firefly, because I just can't remember anything. Poor Dawn is struggling so hard right now. But anybody, pick a letter A through F. And if Dawn does get around to giving me a letter from A to F, I will just read that question next. It won't be a problem. I think there's a lag issue happening. Dawn, L is nowhere near A through F, you smartass. You had a friend who was streaming Omicron, a game he did the music for recently on Twitch. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Then again, I could probably tell you more about. Well, no, I can't really tell you more about Meatloaf music. I'm pretty even in Meatloaf and David Bowie music. Not a lot. Not a lot of knowledge there, but I know a little bit about Meatloaf. I'm an 80s girl. What can I say? I'm an 80s girl at heart. Always have been, always shall be, forevermore. E. Got it. E. So we're going for international again. Is everybody ready? What am I doing? Trying to strain my eyes. That's what I'm doing. Clearly, everybody else is ready with me. What is the name of the ghost that protagonist Carlos sees in The Devil's Backbone 2001? What is the name of the ghost that Carlos sees in The Devil's Backbone? Never even heard of that movie. It is a Guillermo del Toro film. So if you like Guillermo del Toro, I'm assuming I should just throw the name out there because I'm pretty sure nobody else in this stream watches foreign films. All right, I'm going to take this as a yes. Okay. The name of the ghost is Santi. Santi. All right. My turn to pick the category. I know, Dawn, you're trying so hard to keep up. Sorry. I am going to go with. Let's see. You have to split. Okay, love you, Auntie. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Have a good evening. Take care of yourself. It's good having you here. So I'm going to go with paranormal. And the question is, Ouija, Origin of Evil from 2016 was based on a product sold by what company? If anybody has ever watched a Dave's Deacon review, they will know this answer. Makes me wish he was here in the stream right now. I've streamed some foreign shows on Netflix recently that were pretty good. Lupin, for example. Okay, sounds good. I'm wondering how much it's lagging. It feels like something's way behind now. I don't know who it is or what it is. Just has that feeling, but I am used to that, so life happens. We first found Alive on Netflix, and it became popular after the next week. Got it. Do you guys want to stop with this, or do you want to keep going? I guess we could probably stop this for now. Train to Busan 1 and 2? What do you mean 1 and 2? Are there... I was getting massive lag, had to switch browsers, but I thought that was on my end. I've got tabs open in Firefox. Well, that could definitely be a part of it, but even though I think I'm using my mom's better Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi here is not great, so it could just be me having lag. You know, not even the computer's fault, just the Wi-Fi's fault. It's a possibility. You missed the last question. Okay. Well, I'm going to read a totally different question then anyways. No, I won't do that. I won't do that. I'm just going to find it. Ouija. Oh, wait. You're fine once I switch browsers. Okay, cool. Ouija, Origin of Evil from 2016 was based on a product sold by what company? Yes, Train to Busan was a zombie movie. I think they also had something else. I don't like zombie movies that much. I only like a handful of them. So, but Bradley is your guess. Any other guesses? Ready? Dawn? What? Oh goodness! I'm getting another call, guys. Hello. Nobody there. Yeah, I never would have understood what you meant with Martel. I'm glad you corrected it that time. No, the answer is Hasbro. The Hasbro company invented the Ouija board. Okay, I think one more question, then I think we'll shut down for tonight, guys. Sound good? Sega invented the Ouija board. Oh, my lord. Careful what you say on the internet. People believe it. Andy! Hey, you did make it! Okay, I guess we're going to stay longer because, Andy, we are playing my horror movie Trivial Pursuit and we are dying over here. You knew it was an American company who made board games in the 70s. Yeah, okay. I don't say anything, guys. Andy, did you miss what we were just talking about? What question we were just talking about as you were coming in? Because I was actually literally just saying, I wish Andy was here now. Because, God, he knows the answer to this one. But I'm sure it's about Lisa boards. Funny. Okay. The question was, Ouija, Origin of Evil, is based on what? Based on a game invented by which company? Yeah, okay. I thought that was a typo. That's why I was like, okay. All right. Anyway, that was the actual question. So since Andy just came in, I'm gonna let him pick the next topic. Do you want to? Oh, by the way, it's just me reading the questions, and whoever types the correct answer first gets it. I can't even remember who got the only point so far. Was it Josh or Eddie? Because I can't even remember. Because it's been like 6 questions and 1 correct answer. The game's kicking everybody's ass. Not my ass quite as much. I think it was Josh got it actually. Josh said the Annie answer. So, okay. Andy, do you want monsters, gore and disturbing, paranormal, killer, or international? Almost out of my soda. Paranormal. All right, we'll do that. We will do that. At the end of The Witch from 2015, what does Thomason write in the book belonging to Black Phillip? What does Thomason write in Black Phillip's book? One of my favorite horror movies from the last decade. Thomason is a girl! Oh, Eddie, you're so full of the smart ass shit today. Even if, and I don't remember if he has or not, even if Andy hasn't seen this one, we talked about this on one of my streams. We talked about this movie slightly on my stream about Gods and Devils on film. I'm almost at the point where I'm like, okay, whoever can Google the answer fastest. And you just missed my aunt, Andy. She was here with us. And so far as I know, Dawn is still here. She's just not typing that. You're stumped? Everybody stumped? Okay. Thomason writes her name. And when you're a witch, you write your name in the devil's book. History, people. All right. What haven't we done? Let's do a gore and disturbing. We haven't read any of those yet. That's the second one, right? Yeah, gore and disturbing. Who directed the Grindhouse 2007 fake trailer for Don't? I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Who directed the Grindhouse 2007 fake trailer for Don't? So I guess there's a movie in Grindhouse that the trailer for the movie. Upon further research, independent games inventor and lawyer Elijah Bond invented practically the Ouija board recently commonly used by specialists in the early 1886. Yeah, we know about spirit boards versus the Ouija board, but we're not going to get into that. It will be a thing. Let's not turn it into a thing. That's not a bad guess, Eddie, but no. You say Grindhouse, that's the first name anybody thinks of. Unless, like, he has a different real name. Edgar Wright. Andy would be correct. Point to Andy. See, he's going to embarrass us all now. All right, we haven't done monsters yet. So let's do a monster, okay? That came out well. What is the profession of Mitch Brenner in The Birds, 1968? Again, you are correct. Lawyer. It wouldn't surprise me very much, but I haven't actually ever watched the Birds all the way through, so I don't even know who lives or dies. All right, another category we haven't touched yet is killers. So let's do killers. The Night of the Hunter, 1955, was filmed in black and white or color. Which one? Somebody told me that you had a boyfriend, and it's like, hopefully I have a boyfriend. You guys are making no sense at this point. Guys, Night of the Hunter was filmed in black and white or in color. Yes, black and white is correct. Point to Eddie. So Andy gets 2, Josh has 1, and Eddie has 1. All right, Eddie, pick the topic, please. You'll have to explain that reference at some point, Josh, because I'm floundering over here. Monsters, we did one. We can do monsters again, though. It's okay. We can do monsters, not a problem. We've done psychological horror and international horror the most. Okay, so monsters. Yeah, Dawn, black and white. Yes. Eddie got the point, but you're right. I'm sure it's lag or trouble with your thumbs on your phone. Not a big deal. Okay. In Fright Night, 1985, what is the name of the neighbor Charlie suspects is a vampire? They want the whole name. They don't even want the person. They want the whole name. The Killers is a rock band known for their hit song Somebody Told Me. My School is the chorus of the song. Got it. Got it. I'm good now. We're good. The heck? Oh, don't shit. Can I use my regular knife now? You forgot. Jerry Dandridge. Very good. Now, did you remember Dandridge, or did you have to look that part up? 3 points for Andy. He's gonna beat this. He's beating all our asses. Since is it 3 points or is it 4 points? Since we're only playing the 5. You recently watched that movie? Yeah, if you recently watched it, it might or might not be sad that you can't remember, but if you suck in names with names in general, I can understand. I mean, I haven't seen that movie in 20 years, so I've got an excuse. It's too distinctive name to forget. Huh? Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I only knew he was Jerry, but that's because I never memorized that movie. I wasn't that impressed with that movie. I had fun watching it the one time I watched it, but then I left it alone. Okay, Andy, why don't you go ahead and pick another category for us? Monsters, gore, psychological, paranormal, killers, and international. Killers. Okay. Nope, it won't let me. I was trying to use my regular magnifying glass. Jerry, so bland my yogurt flavor had a better name. Yeah, that's probably the point. Oh. Oh, Lord. Here we go. You ready for this? What is the alias of the serial killer? Give him half a chance, Andy. James Gum in The Silence of the Lambs, 1991. Okay, he's had his half a chance. You can type it now. All right, you get a point. It's 2 points for you. Just like you get nothing, 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 and then bam, everybody in everybody's face, kind of. We know this one. All right, I'm going to pick it this time. It's going to be psychological horror again. I'm going to read that psychological horror. For the record, I had the answer before you finished. Of course you did. I figured that. I mean, you've only done an entire series on it. You're still working on a series involving one of those characters. I mean, duh. You know? It's not like you wouldn't have known. It's like, Andy, you shut up. All right, psychological horror. What is the name of the rare medical disorder Raymond Andrew Gilbert has in Gerald's Game 2017? I'm not even sure I know how to pronounce this exactly right. I will type that so that once people guess, I can say that's how it's spelt. In Gerald's Game, the guy better known as the Spaceman or Mr. Moonlight, which is the disease he had. And yes, Gerald's Game is based on a Stephen King novel, so I wouldn't be surprised if you don't really know it, Andy, but whatever. If you find it, fine. At this point, if you find it, that's fine. if anybody finds it, that's fine. I mean, I'm just reading off the cards. If I had this pre-planned, I probably would do like a multiple choice type thing. I'm gonna peek outside and make sure my kid's being okay. He's been awfully silent out there. No answers? Who gives in? Quiet children, dangerous times. Yeah, well, my mom got him on an iPad and he had a set of headphones, so he's pretty much always dead silent nowadays. Unless a YouTube video has him cackling with laughter. That's one of the few times he actually makes noise nowadays. Unless, of course, he's trying to play a game that refuses to download or he's having a hard time with it, then you can tell he's still alive without checking on him. Or the battery's dead. Out of nowhere. Because he didn't plug it in and charge it like a smart person. God, I can't believe he's going to be 12 in a couple of months. Oh my God. Then again, I can't believe I'm not as old as I am. Welcome to IT. Welcome to IT. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sounds about right. All right, it feels like everybody doesn't really know what this one is. Nobody's guessing. So I'm about to send. Wait. Okay. Fair enough. Again, you get the point, Andy. And I don't know how to pronounce that. Hand that red balloon on over to Andy. Well, why don't you? I believe it's pronounced acromegaly. Tripping over my own fucking tongue over here. Acromegaly. Acromegaly. I just don't know. I don't know. Josh, please pick a topic. Oh, okay. I'm never going to be able to say it again because every time I get to that second to third syllable, I have to stop and it's like my tongue gets dyslexia. It's like backwards. Okay. Psychological horror again. Okay. I love psychological horror. Ooh. Who was the screenwriter of Magic 1978? I just covered this a few months ago. It's like I knew it, but I always double check in case I'm just having a brain fart. Which is more than fair. I'm human. I make errors. Cherry soda. Who wrote the screenplay for Magic? Yes, it is your punishment for not watching my content. I understand why you don't, though. I mean, I can't say how many times I've gone to review something and I've talked about what other people have said, but sometimes I can't remember where I heard them say it. But I do acknowledge, hey, this isn't my material, but I gotta admit to agreeing with it because they're more intellectual about this shit than me. YouTube is suggesting your video to me just now. Even the algorithm. Even the algorithm works, huh? Okay. Good. The algorithm works. That's awesome. By the way, Andy, I hit 40 subscribers. I hit 40 subscribers. I'll probably be doing a Q&A sometime really soon, since I don't expect to ever make it big, and I'm not trying to make it huge. I'm just excited. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. I think I'm at like 42 or 43 subscribers right now. When you mentioned to me, Josh, the tags, I did go back and edit the tags in a lot of my videos. Like, oh man, I really did not do tags for these last few videos, and I even went back to my live videos and I plugged in as many tags as I could. After this Saturday, once I do my Dresden Files video, I'm going to go back and add like 160 tags to that one. Yeah. Tags are super important for discoverability. Yeah, but sometimes I feel like I'm cheating. Like when I do my Dresden Files one, I did type in a whole bunch of tags, but then I left the site, because I have a prepared thing up there, so all I have to do when I'm ready to start the videos, go in and hit go live now. But it didn't save everything for some reason. So when I went back, that tags block was completely gone, and I couldn't put in any new ones, and it's still not back. So after I do the stream, I'll have to go back and put those all back in. But I'm going to put the name of every single book, the name of every single character I can think of, the name of every single actor from the TV series, even though I'm barely going to mention the TV series. I'm going to type in every single actor I mentioned as my dream cast. I'm going to do all of it to make it as comprehensive and findable as possible.
I hear you talking.
Oh Lord, somebody realized I'm live.
I just saw one of the videos pop up.
Yeah.
This is your birthday chat.
Yes, it is.
Hello, everyone. I can answer some.
We're not doing really questions right now,
Well,
except for trivia questions. What?
I will answer in questions.
Oh yeah.
For the viewers. If they
You will always
or if they ask me a question or you.
Well, how about we do a special one just for you someday?
Oh, how about now?
Somebody asked the brat a random question. Tiger Savannah. I just decided to take a look. I'm up to 32 cents. Cool. Nice. That's good, Josh. Anybody got a question for the brat?
Don't call it that.
For the wolf cub? What? You said you liked that nickname.
Yes, I did.
What are you punching me in the ear for?
Because it's funny.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I'll tell you. That's abuse. It's not nice.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Oh! Eye drops. He's trying to hurt himself on the bed again, guys. Remember the day he ran in here and bashed his head into my headboard as hard as he could?
You opened game now.
By the way, I take it absolutely nobody knows the answer to that question. It seems everybody's gone quiet, sweetheart. You're back. What did you miss? My son decided to interrupt the stream, and he wants people to ask him questions.
Or as many as you want.
And he won't leave until at least one person asks him a question. Which
Or
is my way of saying it's just easier to do to get rid of them.
Or some.
No, if I say you absolutely have to leave the room because I said so right now, then you might not have to do it. But I'm being nice. And I asked a trivia question that nobody has answered yet, which is who wrote the screenplay for the 1976 film Magic? Vinny, who's the best Power Ranger? He's barely ever seen the Power Rangers.
I would say the Flash.
That's not a Power Ranger. That's a superhero.
What is a Power Ranger?
It's a superhero, except it's a certain group of. It's like a group of.
I don't know that answer. Give me.
Okay, red, blue, black, green, white, or pink.
Oh, red.
Okay, fair enough. Red. His favorite is red. Who's your favorite DC villain out of your game? I bought him DC Legos super villains for the PS4 for Christmas.
I would say there's some characters I unlocked so far.
Okay, but what's your favorite one that you've unlocked?
I would say Stompa.
Stompa? Is that how you say it? Stompa?
Stompa is like a.
Okay. He's a beast. Got it. Gorilla Grodd is underrated Flash villain. Okay. All right, then ask your questions. Go. Bye-bye. Close the door behind you, please.
Why?
Do not slam it. Thank you. Okay, so who wrote the screenplay for Magic 1976? And while I'm waiting to see if anybody actually tries to answer that, I want to also point out, because it's been a while, I think my computer shit the bed before I started playing the games, if not then whenever. I've actually beaten The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2 each 5 times in the past few months. I've never played the games before. I mean, I know Last of Us 2 just came out in the spring, I think, or the early summer. Freaking love the games. I knew I liked The Last of Us, but I hadn't physically played it myself. Freaking love those games. You don't know, the same guys who made Dungeons and Dragons in their basement. Nice, cute, very cute, smartass. Yes, what's going on, my battery? Oh, battery saver's on. Apparently, something moved my. There we go. No guesses I taken, huh? Okay, ready for the answer? He's watching Markiplier. I can hear it. I can hear it from here. Anthony Hopkins, because that one person I know involved with it. Well, Anthony Hopkins did star in it, but it was written. Educate me, somebody. William Goldman. William Goldman wrote the screenplay. Richard Attenborough directed it. And I'm trying to remember who wrote the score, because the person who wrote the score is also written. Who wrote the score to The Omen? Same guy who wrote the score to The Omen and Big Trouble in Little China. I'm just drawing a blank all of a sudden. He wrote the score. Big names, big names. All right. Andy, it is your turn to pick the topic. This will be the last one that I'm going to have to go for the night because, A, he's getting too loud out there. Yes, Jerry Goldsmith, I think. Thank you. I think you're right. But also, I'm going to need a couple of minutes to breathe before I have to do the battle of getting the kid to bed. So, We're going to let Andy pick the final question topic. All right, the choices are monsters, gore/disturbing, psychological, paranormal, killer, and international. He also wrote the score for Star Trek: The Motion Picture and Star Trek: First Contact. Yes, he did. You know, I'm just to make sure I'm not talking out my ass here. I'm gonna check. Okay. Because this guy also gets in the credits. He's often touted as the conductor, which confuses me. I'm like, conductor, but it doesn't say he wrote the music. It just says he's the conductor. So I just look up magic, and like everything from practical magic to magic might shows up, but it never just shows me magic. 78? 78? Did I read 76 earlier? My eyes. Oh, well, this is saying something else, but no, wait. Russian song. Oh, yeah, that person is sung by Anthony Hopkins. Like, the soundtrack is giving us different information, but a soundtrack is different information in a way. So, the cast and crew. What we got here? Psychological seems haven't had a lot of them. Okay. Every little thing she does is magic cute. All right, I can't see the chat right now. We will go read the psychological question horror in a second. I'm just trying to figure out this. Produced by music. It is Jerry Goldsmith. Yes. All right. So I didn't want to be giving out false information. So last question of the night. Pick it out in the middle of the box. Random psychological horror. And here we go. What? Ooh! Woohoo! That's fun. Boom, boom. Apparently, I'm a lucky lady. Where do I have 2 of these cards? I don't know what I'm doing. That's interesting how it waited for me to say that. That's pretty. It actually asked for me to approve that message, Josh. That was weird. Okay. In The Invisible Man, 1933. What is the name of the madness-inducing drug that is responsible for the condition of Dr. Jack Griffin? Ah, okay. I don't care if you have casual profanity. I mean, if you've been listening to me, but my birthday's November 29th. Who's famous that I share that day with? I have no idea. I'd have to look it up. I'd have to look up famous people born on November 29th. You know, sharing a birthday with Jerry Goldsmith is cool and all, but I wish it was somebody like that's famous and important, like really to me. I mean, Jerry Goldsmith is important to the soundtracks of my life on some level, but that's not going to tell me anything. I'm left-handed. Oh, like if it was Nelson Eddy's birthday, I'd be like giddy. I'd be absolutely giddy. I share a birthday with Nelson Eddy. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not the case. So, did you all hear the question, or do I need to read it again? bonus points if you can say who plays him without looking. Can't remember if it's bleaching powder or that's just an ingredient. Probably just an ingredient, unless bleaching powder is called this. Yeah, right. Oh, guys, you're losing me again. All right. Yeah, crickets. Josh, everybody, the answer is apparently Mono King. Played by Claude Rains, by the way, one of the guys who played the Phantom in a Nelson Eddy movie. Fancy that. I know. I go on and on and on about Nelson Eddy and sweet mystery of life and lost I found thee. That's just me. You were thinking iocane. Well, of course you were, because Chris Sarandon is all over this stream. Isn't he? All right, guys, I'm sure you know I have a Facebook page, and I am trying to get questions for a Harry Dresden tag that I can answer this Saturday when I do my big old Harry Dresden themed stream. Remember, I will be talking spoilers, but I'll try and save the big spoilers, like especially for later books, until the end of the stream, because I just need to rage out. And all the other stuff, like talking about the books in general, talking about my opinions of them, doing the tag, all that stuff. I need questions though. I can't find a Harry Dresden tag online for some reason. I look up Harry Dresden tag questions and I get literal Harry Dresden tags. Catch and replay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's going to be a Saturday evening. It's going to be earlier than this, so I'm sure Andy will be streaming. He'll have a bunch of people around his stream or his mind. It's all fine. At least I know what I want to talk about this time, that night. So I'll have a loose script in my head, even if it's not a literal script. But if you guys can think of questions, please go to my Facebook page, my LeadingBlind Facebook page, and leave me questions. And on Saturday morning, I can look and see if there are any there that are in regards to that. So I can answer favorite Dresden Files type questions. My husband's supposed to be trying to make one for me, but he's not coming up with any good questions because he has no idea what the fuck a tag is, and he keeps asking me really smart ass stuff because that's how he and I are. We're a pain in each other's asses as best we can be. That's our job. We get paid money for that. So he's like, so what is your favorite book other than the Harry Dresden series that Jim Butcher has written? That's his kind of thing. And he knows I've never read anything else written by Jim Butcher beyond the Dresden series. He knows I'm not interested. So, he came up with a couple interesting ones today when we saw each other for my birthday, but I don't know if he's going to remember them or if he'll write them down and send them to me, because I need them Saturday morning so I can answer them Saturday night. If you think of any questions, do that. And remember, I'm going to be starting the Fuck You, I Like It series, which is just me raging during a live stream passionately ranting about something I like that I know is not particularly popular, like Twilight or the musical Love Never Dies or things like that. Or things that people don't know as much about, like I'll probably have a good Last Jedi episode at some point in time. So that'll be the thing. Just like high school. Yeah, exactly. Mom Stilt's been talking to me on my phone again. My notifications. Who is that? Somebody IM'd me. Alright, guys. I know I get distracted easily. Squirrel! Alright, thank you for coming to my stream, guys. I had a blast. And I'll talk to y'all later.